Can I book a video production client? Maybe? Yes? Please? Week 2, guys. We made it. Yeah, I think last week was pretty successful. I mean, there were ups and downs. I think the video editing positions were probably pretty bad, 0 out of 20. This week is gonna be different. We're gonna have a great week. If you guys didn't see the other video, I'm trying to start a video production company. I have $0 to put into it. I'm only using the gear that I've accumulated over the years and the portfolio I've made over the years. But no, I will not be adding any more money on top of that, only using what I make from these videos. So that's like the rundown. It's pretty simple. I'm just me. Here are the weekly goals for this week. We gotta hit the 50 DMs to artists and the 20 applications to video editing jobs. If you guys watched last week, I started an animation for a Strokes album cover, like basically animating the album cover. I hope to get a rough animation of that done this week. Last week I started another project. Maybe I'm biting off more than I can chew, as I don't have much experience in Blender, but decided that I wanted to make a whole entire night city in Blender with a 2D character running around and crashing cars and fire and all this stuff. Yeah, I want to do that still. So the big goal of the week would probably be to book a client. I mean, we got 10 people to respond out of 50 last week. Some of those people might even respond this week from the people we reached out to last week. So yeah, those are the goals for this week. This week I kind of went different to find artists. I found this Z-Train Radio, shout out them. They actually just make like giant Instagram posts where they tag a bunch of like indie bands and songs for upcoming indie bands. So I've been going through them and just kind of reaching out to them, all the indie bands they've been tagging. So shout out them for making it way quicker. Okay, so I'm applying to jobs right now. And I'm just gonna go with the same as last week, apply to YT jobs and Indeed. But to be honest, a lot of these people are looking for very experienced YouTube editors. I don't have much experience YouTube editing, so I don't think I'm gonna apply to a lot of these people. They're wanting like 5 to 6 years of experience. Yeah, that's a little bit of a bummer, but who knows? You never know, maybe we'll hear back next week or something, so. So we actually filmed all of the reference shots we needed last week, so this week I just took all those shots and put them together with the song. It looks really funky and kind of odd right now, but trust. It's now later in the week, and Taylor has made like a rotoscope version of the character, so I'm gonna go ahead and make the background just the first shot today. It's kind of weird, I actually use Photoshop for animations like this. I love Photoshop, I love the brushes, and yeah, I've just been using it, I've learned it, so it's hard for me to want to switch to something else. Also, you just use a Wacom drawing pad to draw on the pastel stuff. Helps a lot. And I'm going to try to match it to the actual album cover. The background took about 2 to 4 hours to do, especially with just all the little details it had. But once I had that done, I combined it with Taylor's first 2 shots, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I think we're off to a really good start. So we're shooting for the animation project. Hi, man.
I'm sorry, I messed up. Wait, I totally see it. You see it? Yes, that's good.
And similar to the last project, I just took all that raw footage and made a really rough live action timeline for the video. I knew that the intro was going to be live action, so I was like, why not just like finish the intro, because I have all the parts for it now. I'm pretty happy with it. This is the outcome of the intro, and now everything's ready to go for animating. Anyways, in the A$AP Rocky video, character puts in headphones, they get transported to like a 3D world, they turn into a 2D character. And in this 3D world, it's like very gritty and it's night city. They're running around in a car, they're causing mischief, and they run into a building and it's on fire and they're laughing, they're just like causing chaos. And I wanted to actually make the building they run into. So I decided to learn 3D modeling. And yeah, this is what I came up with for the convenience store. I just finished blocking it out. So that's cool. When I go through a call, just go through all the questions, what they're releasing, what they're looking for, what they're hoping the video will do for them, if they're trying to get more fans or if they're trying to build a brand for themselves, and then kind of just like timeline and budget. Pretty simple. Anyways, that's like how I do it now, but I might tweak some things and see what works better throughout this project. Hello. I'm Lassen with Lost Minds, and what about you? So the band that I'm having a meeting with is a Oregon local band called Johnny's Day Out. They were one of the first bands I reached out to with this whole entire project, so that's pretty cool. I just kind of asked what they wanted, what their timeline was, and it was pretty clear they just want a full music video and they really liked my animation style. So they wanted to go with a fully animated music video. I wanted to work with the budget that they had. We ended up coming with an idea for them to shoot the raw footage so I wouldn't have to travel to them and then just send it to me and then I would animate it. Goal for next week is to send them a shot list. But anyways, we booked a client. Okay, so that's a wrap on week 2. Yeah, I'm also a little bit sick, so yeah, let's go over the numbers for this week. So we sent 50 DMs and we got 4 responses. Last week we got 8. It definitely went downhill. Out of those 4 responses, it was mainly just people asking for our rates and then not really responding. Out of the 20 jobs I applied to this week, I did not hear back from a single one. To be honest, I'm not very surprised. A lot of the things I applied to, definitely I didn't have the portfolio for. I will say we did have one big cool thing happen this week. I had a phone call with a band. They actually confirmed that we are gonna make a animated music video together, and I'm very excited to work with them. They sound like really cool people. We have a budget, and next week we're gonna make a shot list and go from there. Honestly, I was feeling pretty discouraged this week. I was spending so much time sending DMs, applying to jobs, and I just kind of felt nothing was coming back, and it's tough. Like, I'm sure everyone knows how that feels. I think what helped me the most was meeting up with my friends and shooting something that I wanted to shoot and I had a blast shooting with, and it made me feel a lot better. It made me realize why I love it. Yeah, I mean, we booked 1 client this week. That's a success. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and if you ever feel burnt out or discouraged in your art, or just feeling down in general about that, just keep going. Do something you want to actually do. Take a break from client work if you need to, and yeah, it will work out. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week.